Hello everyone. Well, I'm Mary Teresa Duggan and I'm a trained teacher and a certified breath practitioner and the author of a book titled Miracles, the Magic of Life, showing how the power of the breath can transform anything at all that you want to change in your life, whether it's health or relationships or money or spiritual awareness, meditation, inspiring you to live and radiate your truth, to live and radiate your divinity. And now I have here with me for this interview Rhonda Eagle. Now Rhonda is a body-mind therapist and a personal growth consultant. Rhonda has developed a reliable system that helps you to focus and discover the essential parts of yourself and create the circumstances to improve your life to its absolute best. I really love that, the absolute best. She has developed so many areas of expertise that you can be assured of her help in whatever area of your life you want to grow and heal. And we would love to hear about Rhonda herself and about her work. So it is with much pleasure and joy I introduce Rhonda Eagle. Welcome, Rhonda.
Thank you, Mary. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Well, Rhonda, with all that expertise that you have and the experiences and all that you get from your clients, when you hear the words fullness of life, what does that mean for you?
So, can I tell a story?
Yes, certainly.
Okay, I was about a couple of months ago. I was in Hawaii on the sacred island of Kauai, and it was the second time that I had been on Kauai. And the island, is very, very feminine. And I was in a process with a community of people, and I had asked internally, and I asked the universe for me to connect with the universal energy and with the island and with all of creation on the island. And I went outside. We were in this big, beautiful house on a beautiful property. I went outside. I looked up at the sky. I saw all of those gorgeous, gorgeous stars twinkling. And I looked up and I went, wow, this is the way the sky really is supposed to look. So full, so full. And then I looked up again. And I started gazing at the sky, and what I saw was really extraordinary. I could actually see the energy pathways connecting all of the stars together. So I was actually seeing the breathing network of universal life connecting the stars. And I saw the matrix of life, but it was all dynamic and shimmering. And I experienced pure ecstasy because this invited me in to be with it, which I was already. And it was an incredibly heart-opening, ecstatic experience. And to me, that is all life. It was creation inviting me to be a part of it, as I was already, but on a conscious level, which is what I try to help people do to connect to their uniqueness in order to contribute to that wholeness. And I will never forget that experience. It's in my cells, and that to me is what life is. Life is an expression of vibration, at least in our universes. And I would assume that there are other expressions of life in different ways, but we experience it as vibration. And the more coherent the vibration, the more coherent we are. The more coherent the vibration, the easier the connections between us are, yes, in terms of how we relate to each other.
Yes, yes. What an experience, though, Rhonda. Oh,
yes, it was extraordinary.
It's obviously stayed with you, and you're living it now, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely. And I had been before, but it was so intense that it took me to deeper and deeper and broader levels of that experience. It was just amazing.
Yes. And Rhonda, when you think of so many people in the world are only utilizing 5 or 10% of their potential. You know, why cheat ourselves out of the other 90%? You know, there is so much more to life, so much more to learn. And it's experiences like that, isn't it, Rhonda, that can help you understand more.
Absolutely, absolutely, yes.
That's wonderful. So can you remember or think of a time in your life, Rhonda, when you didn't feel the fullness of life, or what you've just experienced?
Oh, definitely. Before I was on my spiritual exploration, for lack of a better word, I was a mother, busy with my 4 children, busy in my marriage. But it always felt like I was trying to make myself fit in, and I know that I was hiding. I was hiding my mastery. I was hiding my uniqueness. I didn't feel worthy. So self-worth was a big deal, a big thing for me. And I didn't know what my gifts were at that time either. I knew some of them, but I hadn't remembered them yet.
And you feel you're doing that now, though? Before that experience, Rhonda, you were using all those gifts in many ways, though, weren't you?
Yes, absolutely. And one of my gifts is I do sound healing, and so vibration and sound to me is a tool to bring things to coherence and to harmony. And that's one of my main tools, and one of the tools that I use when I'm working with people on the phone or on Skype worldwide.
Yes. Oh, and isn't it exciting to be able to help people?
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a privilege, a very, very big privilege. Yes.
It is, Rhonda. So, Rhonda, when it does happen that you find yourself out of balance, and here I'm talking about what we know, the mental, the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual. And if one's not doing enough or one's doing too much, we're out of balance with ourselves and the universe. And so if ever you're out of balance, how would you get yourself back on track? What method?
I sing.
You sing? Good on you. Oh, yes.
I sing.
That's lovely. And you love listening to music and singing.
Love it. But what I do when I sing a specific, I sing in a specific way. It's called shamanic sound healing, and I move into a space and allow spirit to sing through me, or whatever light being wants to sing through me. If I feel personally out of balance, I connect with the imbalance and ask the imbalance what it needs to hear to come back to coherence.
Right. That's amazing. So you feel the voice just flows out of you?
Through me.
Through me. Through you, yes.
Yes.
And do you feel it touches other people?
Well, that was the offshoot of what I had been receiving, was to apply it to working with other people. So what I do with other people is, again, I connect to the area within them, whether it's physical or spiritual, emotional, psychological, or whatever have you, that is feeling separate and out of balance, that is feeling rejected and abandoned, in order to invite it back into the wholeness of life and the wholeness of that person. And I hear the song that invites that piece back, because I believe that any dis-ease is a part of ourselves that has disconnected from the wholeness of us, and is feeling alone and separate, and feeling apart instead of a part of.
Right. So that would be one or some of your methods, isn't it? Like if somebody came to you and they were struggling with issues, and you would handle that. Is there other ways you would handle those people? What else could you do?
Yes, when people are struggling and they come to me, we first of all we air the issue. We don't shy away from the issue, but in a way, it's not about fixing the issue. It's about airing the issue and creating another pattern and frequency and foundation upon which a person can build onto in order to allow the old patterns to just fall away in favor of a more coherent pattern. So what we do is we air the issue. Often I work with EFT, emotional freedom techniques, and something called somatic experiencing, both of which work with trauma and anxiety and shifting of belief systems. They're very gentle. They work very well together. And we do part of the session working on whatever issue it is. And then at the end of the session, towards the final third of the session, we align and anchor the new pattern that we've created with sound and voice, which then actually awakens it and it initiates it and ignites it within the tissues and within the interstitial fluids of the body and creates the actual vibration in the body or in the energy field, in the human energy field.
So you feel that you actually tune into their vibrations or the vibrations all around?
Their vibration, okay, and their incoherent vibration as well. In other words, I can tune into the coherence that is there and the incoherence, and I allow them to speak to each other through sound and vibration. Because the coherent part of the person will always invite in the incoherent, not the other way around. Whatever's more harmonious will invite in the disharmonious, always, always. It's a universal principle.
There's a lot of learning that has gone on before to be able to do all of this, but you obviously had the gift anyway. And you're just rediscovering your gifts, are you? Yes, it's amazing. So, Rhonda, how would you choose
something like that? Reawakening something that I've known.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
So
there's a lag. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So how would you choose to express and experience your abundance, your love, your joy, your energy, so that the world gets it?
By sharing this.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear a segment?
Yes.
Okay. So what I would ask you is to think of something that you are working on in your life that you would like to upgrade and bring it to even further coherence, to improve it, to shift it up.
Yes. Do you want me to tell you?
No. If you'd like.
Probably the biggest thing that I'm working on, and I really want to, I definitely want to improve the way I'm looking at things, and that is I want to buy back my mother's property, and I want to build a house and build a business, and have all the people, all the very best people to do that business and all the resources that are required. And I want to do this for the people of the area and for Mum and Dad's descendants, and also to be able to give to my sister's mission, because she has been in Eritrea and other countries, and so yes. So I need.
Okay, so what I would like to invite you to do is to feel yourself on the property after having done all of the bureaucracy, having bought it back, having this amazing team of people that you're working with, and shifting and sharing and shifting with the world, which you're already doing, but this is on a much grander scale. And everything is very coherent. People come to the center and they come into a field of love, right? And joy and creativity and grace, all of those things, right? So just feel that in your body and allow it to start vibrating, okay? And that vibration has its own song. Okay, so let me tune into it, and I'll sing it back to you so that your cells can hear it, okay? Excuse me. like to invite you to take a breath and allow the sound to continue to move through the pathways of your being, of your entire energy field, and the intentionality of the program and the intention that you're creating for this center, which already exists. The intention is there, the foundation's there. It's all about just bringing into the manifestation into the physical, right? The concept is there. So just notice what's happening within your energy field, within your body, and just tell me what you're noticing.
I feel all those people are there with an amazing love, amazing energy, and I can just feel the vibration. We're united in our vibration. We're united in our love. And that's what I wanted so much. I wanted to make sure that they were happy with what I was doing, and they are all happy. We're just sharing. And that tune is just absolutely amazing for me. It's so amazing. Yes.
So there's a little bit more coming through, which has to do more with. So this was the grand opening and invitation. And if we have time, if you're interested, there's a little bit more coming through in terms of the details of what each person, what each person's role is there. Would you like another short segment?
Yes, please. Wonderful.
Okay. Okay, so again, just sit in the energy of the communal love between all of you. And so each one of these people has a role and a gift to gift the center and each other and the whole concept. So it's something like this. Take a deep breath and release. And just allow it all to vibrate together in a coherent field of resonance, which is the resonance of your project, of your center. It already exists. And it can be built upon now, even further. So just notice what's happening. What do you notice, Mary?
The resonance within the universe was just amazing. And what was happening was, first of all, I felt it was all reaching out to all the people. And it wasn't until I started to receive back from the people, that all the people who were there, it was going out beyond, out into not only the people who were going to be involved, but all the people, however far out that was going to go. It is just amazing.
When you were talking about it being only local, I saw it spreading through the whole world.
It was local to start with. Then it went out just to the area, and then it went out way, way beyond all of that. I don't know, out to the universe. It was, but the marvelous thing was when I opened myself to receive back, all the people who were there with me in the area, they all started to feel it as well, and it all started to come back for them as well. That was just wonderful. I can see how you're lifting the spirits of the people. Oh,
so much fun.
That tune was amazing. Would that tune have come just because of you tuning into me?
Yes, it's. I never remember what I sing. It's always in the moment.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rhonda, I thank you 1,000 times. Thank you for this interview. I mean, it's turned around. But,
thank you.
But it also
thank you.
It also shows the people how you can do it, doesn't it? What you can do for them.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Mm-hmm.
That is wonderful, Rhonda.
And from what I can do for them, what they can do for themselves in the world.
Yes, and what comes back to you then? I love that saying, from the Course in Miracles. It says, we give and receive until the giving and the receiving become one. And
yes.
So that was one thing for me, because I was a giver, and I expected everybody to receive my giving, but I wasn't receiving theirs. And when that's it. When I open myself to receive from them, but you do that, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I also had to shift out of overgiving and hiding, actually. Do we have time for one more little story?
Yes.
Okay. So I've been gifted with this. I've been passed on the privilege of passing on a women's initiation called the 9 Stargate Initiation. And it's a gift of the Divine Mother and beings of light and ascended masters. And I was about 3.5 years ago. I was passing this initiation to these 4 lovely women in an amazing temple in Encinitas, California, near San Diego. And part of the initiation is where I received these geometric light codes to blow into the chakras of these people. So I'm sitting there, and she's just not passing them to me. Nothing's happening. And I'm like, I have all these women waiting, right? And so I thought, okay, so what am I supposed to do? And I thought, okay, so I'll just do what I do. And I started singing. And the moment I started singing, she started pouring the codes into my hands. And she said, you see, you have to be an equal to me. And I went, what? And she says, you have to, in order to pass this, you have to be equal with me. I said, equal with you? She said, yes, you are. And we all are. We are all divine. We are equal to the most divine. And it was such an amazing lesson for me in stepping up to a place where I could share at the highest level. And it blew me away. And then she wanted to start showing me where she was in all of the universes. And I went, wait a second, we have to initiate these people. And she said, okay, we'll do that. And then she took me on this trip throughout creation to show me that she is in everything. She's not one thing. In other words, they said that God is one. God is oneness. And that's what she was showing me, that she's woven into all of the oneness. It was just extraordinary.
Oh, Rhonda.
I thought that would fit.
And how are you living with that now? How does that feel with you in your life?
It helps a lot. I live in Israel, which is literally a war zone, and which it helps me accept that this is not all there is, not just the polarity here, but everything is woven into everything. And it helps me see that the more we do this work, you, I, and the people around us, the more it seeds the vibration in my environment with all of this, and the more I can hold that in myself, the more it'll affect the collective environment. It absolutely helps. It absolutely helps.
God, it would, and you see, you tune into the vibrations, but okay, vibrations could be, I hesitate to use the word good and bad. There are all types of vibrations, aren't there? So how do you get on with all the vibrations?
Okay, so the idea is that there are disharmonious vibrations and harmonious vibrations. Okay, now the harmonious vibrations are the resource that I use to invite in the disharmonious vibrations, to invite them back into the wholeness, because disharmonious is little pieces of things that have gone astray out of the stream of life. So in the stream of life are all the harmonious vibrations. So that's always a good resource, and they're always there, and they're always there within us. And so when I forget, all I need to do is take a breath and find the place inside of me, beyond all of the layers and layers of like this coat of disharmony, or my past or the day before, and just take it off and allow myself to feel the core of harmony inside, and that helps a lot. So when I'm out of balance, I move into that harmony and sing it. And it creates harmony.
That's one of your strengths, isn't it? Being able to sing it, yes. Yeah. Amazing. So what are you most excited about now, Rhonda, at this time?
About working with individuals and with groups, and I work online with individuals and groups. Most excited about helping people move into a place of balance and coherence in whatever way, because I have a lot of tools that I use beyond the sound. I'm very excited about being on the planet right now at this nexus of potential, because there's so much unrest along with the harmony that's being woven. And I think it's a great challenge to try to maintain balance in all of the turbulence. And I'm just very excited to meet people that are doing this kind of work. I was at a sound circle on Friday night. It was just so beautiful. There must have been about 150 or 200 people there, and we were all singing together. It was so beautiful.
Oh.
Led by a friend of mine. It was just so beautiful. So they called it Celebration of Light. It's the season of light here and around the world. And it was just so heart-opening and heart-warming, so beautiful. So gatherings like that are what really excite me.
Oh, that's amazing, Rhonda. I'll just quickly share, you prompted a thought for me when teaching children, getting them to think of a word that was suit for the moment, and then asking the whole class, each individual, to sing their own tune to that particular word. And so they're all singing in this awful chaos, but they keep on going until eventually everybody's singing the same tune. And
that's exactly what happens. Not necessarily singing the same tune, but they come into harmony, and there's this wave of harmony in the room. So amazing. So amazing.
It is. Yeah. It's a powerful experience there. I did it with the children first, and then I did it with adults who were sometimes a little bit more embarrassed, but eventually getting the idea of it all. So, Rhonda, is there anything else you would like your listeners to know before we end this session?
Yes, that I have a free ebook on my website. It's called Discover Your Soul Song, that people can download by joining my newsletter. And also that I do 30-minute complimentary sessions with people worldwide to give them a taste of that place within themselves that is always, always there, always, always consistent, so that they can anchor into that place repeatedly. And so my website is RhondaEagle.com, Rhonda with an H, RhondaEagle.com. And everybody's invited to connect with me, ask me questions, spend 30 minutes with me, whatever they'd like. I'd be happy to do that.
Rhonda, that's the generosity that you're receiving back, isn't it? It's just so amazing what you're doing. And I'm in a very different place now from when I first began this interview. Thank you so much, Rhonda, for what you did for me as well. And I need to really...
opportunity.
I need to meditate on that now. But many, many thanks, Rhonda. And hopefully a lot of people will be able to tune into what you're able to do for them. So bye now and blessings, Rhonda. Okay.
Blessings to you. Love and blessings.